In the 24 hours since it was revealed that Elon Musk has officially bought Twitter, there has been so much cope to go around, specifically from blue check marks, Hollywood elites, celebrities, mainstream media members. These people are having an absolute meltdown simply at the prospect that there might be something resembling free speech on this platform. They can't handle it because they need to control the narrative. And so many of these celebrities have had brain dead takes. And of course, Simu Liu, star of Shang-Chi, Legend of the Ten Rings, couldn't help but voice his own opinion. Simu Liu throws shade at Elon Musk's Twitter takeover. Was there nothing better to do with 44 billion? Simu Liu led Hollywood celebrities in reacting to Elon Musk's takeover of Twitter for $44 billion. Questlove, Kevin Jonas, and others also reacted. Hollywood celebs reacted to Elon Musk's takeover for a reported $44 billion. While some wondered if Musk would reinstate former President Donald Trump's suspended account, that's what a lot of them are worried about. They legitimately think that if that happens, it will be the end of the world as we know it. These are the same people that promised in 2016 that they were going to move to Canada if, in fact, Donald Trump did get elected. Of course, that didn't happen. Now they're saying we're going to quit Twitter. We're going to leave Twitter because of Elon Musk. That's not going to happen either. These bozos are staying exactly where they fucking are. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings actor Simu Liu threw shade at Musk and wrote, "Was there nothing better to do with $44 billion? And here it is. It's got 211,000 likes. That is so absolutely laughable that these are the people who cheer on when the government spends this and when the government spends that. But when a private citizen decides to spend their money this way, they're up in arms about it. They say, why didn't you solve world hunger? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Despite the fact that Elon Musk has done a ton of philanthropic stuff, despite the fact that Elon Musk went to the UN and said, if you can tell me, if you can give me a plan for how my $6.5 billion can solve world hunger, I'll do it in a heartbeat. And they didn't. They didn't follow through because they know that it can't. But of course, Simu Liu is upset about this. Simu Liu likes to get upset about certain things, but then stay very, very quiet on others. You know, things like China. Because of course, back in 2017, before Simu Liu was actually working for Disney or working for Marvel, he had no problem criticizing China. In fact, in 2017, what did he say? In a 2017 interview with the CBC, the Chinese-Canadian actor referenced his parents telling him of conditions under communist rule and referring to China as a third world country where people were dying of starvation. But all of the sudden, you start to work for Disney and all that disappears. Suddenly, Simu Liu's not criticizing the Chinese Communist Party anymore. He's trying to stay quiet. Simu, why don't you take all the money that you've earned throughout your career? Why don't you take all that money? I bet it could be put to good use exposing some of the things that are happening in China. That's fair, right? Since you're trying to criticize how Elon Musk is using his money, we should criticize what you're doing with yours. Isn't that correct? But of course, fake victims, losers like Simu Liu would never want anything like that to happen. They'd never want it to be applied equally to them. He'd rather go around, causing problems by intentionally misinterpreting things that Bob Chapek said, trying to make him out to be a racist, once again to play the victim to try to promote his dog shit movie. You guys remember this when Bob Chapek talked about the release of Shang-Chi being an experiment, essentially saying that they were going to do the theater release and the day-in-day release 45 days after that and Disney+. Simu Liu decided he would take that moment to try to get the headlines because, again, all this dude cares about is himself. We are not an experiment. We are the underdog, the underestimated. We're ceiling breakers. We're the celebration of culture and joy that will persevere after an embattled year. We are the surprise. I'm fired the fuck up to make history. Because apparently this is the only movie that's revolved around Asian people in its entire existence, according to Simu Liu. This dude is an absolute joke. He continues to be a joke, and it's funny to watch him and so many other people get so butthurt over Elon Musk buying Twitter. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my PO box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.